Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner, a hard mode playthrough. We're in the flooded foothills of Yukon at the moment. I just popped back in from, at the end of the last episode, I poked my nose into Big Salmon Peak just to have a look. We've got this maintenance trailer with 2,000 litres minus the 400 or so that I removed for the Tatterin. I'm just going to pull it forward a little bit. I'm not going to take it very far with me, I don't think. But my intention at the start of this episode is to head up on top of the mountain and try to get to, let's just show on the map, try to basically get up to this watchtower. So I think, although there's a trail there, I can't see where that's going. Probably is weaving in roughly the right direction. So maybe I'll leave this trailer here actually. I don't want to drag it up on top of the hill with me because I expect that I'll take it back to town. But what I'll do is I'll grab some fuel out of it just to make sure I'm topped up, because it would suck to be 19 litres away from getting back to fuel. And then I'm just going to follow the route that looks like there's a bit of a route here. Pick this up, follow that trail, and just generally explore my way up and see if I can get to that watchtower, because that will expose quite a lot of the map. And then I'll come back down again, probably grab the trailer and push on, maybe try and get the other watchtower. I'm not sure if I can get over to the other watchtower. But to start with, I'm going to go up and try and get the watchtower on top of this big old hill, mountain. Right, so we got another building of sorts here. Let's just go in and have a look at what this is. It looks like a warehouse or something. Let's see what we got here. So 2 lots of concrete blocks left, so there's only 2 remaining. 2 consumables, 3 metal beams, 2 slabs, 2 metal rolls, and the blocks. Yeah, okay. So this is a limited capacity place. I still don't understand and still haven't worked out why this warehouse has the enter symbol on it. And I did wonder whether that was because maybe I could put cargo into it if I turned up there with cargo, but I don't understand why it has that symbol. Effectively, that enter building symbol on the map. Still not worked that out, but anyway. Back to the trail. So there's nothing. This is probably a building to destruct there, but let's not worry about that. Let's get back to the trail and follow my nose up this hill. See if I can get to the top of this mountain. I was also thinking that although I want to get all of the watchtowers on this map, before I get too much more involved in that, I probably will make a dash for the garage in the other map and try to get to the resupply zone, because I'm quite vulnerable at the minute to not having the ability to repair or replenish my repair points. So that's the thing that makes me a bit uncomfortable. Snow coming. There's quite a steep incline there. If that's ice, I'm not getting up in the Tatterin. Interesting. It does look like it changes into asphalt, which probably means ice part way up. That's a cool bit of terrain though. I like it. I haven't seen a road or trail like this before in this game. I'm gonna try for the side. Okay, so far so good. I thought that might have been a dead stop for the Tatterin on that. There's some kind of a trail up there. Janky camera stuff, unfortunately. But there's some kind of a trail up there. Or is there? Maybe that's my imagination. It looked like a trail to me. I can see tire tracks going off that way. But anyway, it doesn't look like it from a map perspective. But if I get to the watchtower, I might see that there is something up there. Cool. High roller metals. So this is a bunch of metal rolls in storage. It's a crafting location and a trailer store. Let's engine off, see what we get here. So you can put in, yeah, some metal rolls in to get metal beams out, which I think is the same as we saw on another building. Right, now, where relative to where I am, the watchtower is there. Let's see what my options are to try and get across this stuff. I was quite surprised. I've edited the episode 2, and watching it back, I was even more surprised watching it in edit mode than I was when I actually did it. How I managed to get this Tatran through some of the water hazards on the previous episode. I'm just checking around here to make sure there's no tasks hidden away, because you never know. Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's go. Let's try and get to this watchtower. Which I think is going to mean going... Oh, there's a trail of sorts here. Let's follow this and see where it goes. Roughly the right direction. Yeah, you can't really see them as trails on the map. I'm going to hug the left one and see if it takes me in the right direction for that watchtower. This looks promising, doesn't it? There's little trails everywhere though. I guess it's logging territory, is it? Right, so the watchtower is up some pretty steep hill. So I think if I'm going to get that watchtower, I'm probably going to need to come this way and try and pick my way through these trees. Do something like that. And there is another trail that goes off through those trees, so let's try that one. Don't entirely like that terrain. Is this just a ridge or is it a path? Well, there's a view. Wow. You know that's a screenshot. Right, so where's the blue bot? Is this side. So aid thy neighbour, flood aftermath and failed delivery. Wow. So that, guess that's a ice lake on top of the mountain with a logging station. Yeah, so I'm going to want to get back down, retrace my steps, come down and tag these. Logging station there, medium and long logs, and from this description, unlimited supply. Cool. Maybe push on and try and get back down through this side. Forwards is always better than backwards. So, the observant among you may have noticed that the channel's got a new logo, and it's not entirely showing up properly in game in Steam yet, but yeah, okay, that looks about right. So previously I had a blue baby, kind of baby face with some orange sunglasses on, and it's an image that I found over a decade ago on DeviantArt, and I don't even remember. There's no way I could find the original person to credit them. But it's an image that I've used as a kind of avatar for years, just as a personal use thing. And then I saw it pop up on another channel, and it made me think about it. I was talking with a friend, and really, if I'm going to do a channel, I want something unique. So basically, this is a kind of evolution of the blue baby has grown up and has got a VR headset on. So it's just a channel icon. I hope it didn't disturb anybody's browsing of videos, but yeah. It's the thing that I felt I needed to do, partly because I was using some DeviantArt artwork that I wasn't able to credit because I can't find the original source of the original creator of that baby image, blue baby image, and partly because I'd seen that image because it's just a piece of DeviantArt content on somebody else's channel, and it made me think it's actually the first time I've ever seen that image used by anybody else ever. But it just made me think, yeah, you need your own thing, really. So that's wooden framing. I don't know whether this ice breaks up. Let's just be careful here. This looks like yeah, that is breaking ice. It may be fine for the Tatooine, but I'm going to be careful with that because I've learned that lesson. So aid thy neighbour is back this way. Let's come back this way. So yeah, new channel logo just to sort of freshen up the look and make sure I'm not clashing with anybody else or stealing anybody else's intellectual property. Aid thy neighbour. Hi, a friend of mine lives on the far slope of the mountain, and the path to them was blocked by fallen rocks. We managed to clear most of it, but they need some fuel. Help us deliver this trailer, will you? Oh, that is music to my ears, if it's full. I will deliver it. I can't guarantee that it'll have more than 90 litres in it when it's finished. Start tracking. So this trailer... Am I close enough to refuel up it? No. Let's just move forward. I'm going to have to put a rope on it anyway. Let's just move forward enough to see how much is in it. Refuel. It's full. It won't be full when I'm finished with it, mate. That is another 800 litres-ish. That would be very useful for me. Just pull it out and then I'll spin it round. Oh, that's... hang on. Where does it need to go? Okay, so it's in the direction that I want to go to get the towage at height anyway. But I'm not gonna hand that fuel in until I've siphoned some of it off. But I don't mind taking it, and then I'll take it in that direction and check out failed delivery while I'm on the way. Because I'm going to have to come up that side of the mountain for the barrel roll fuel one. Question is there a safe route onto this ice and through this ice? That looks okay. I'm not sure I'd trust it in a big truck, but that's okay for a scout. That looks pretty dodgy. Don't like a look of that. Tatooine doesn't normally do too bad with breaking ice, but let's just get over where there's a tree to winch off if I needed it. And you know, failed delivery. We ordered some fuel, but the delivery truck dropped everything on the frozen lake. Can you help us bring it home? Accept it. Yes, I can. Start tracking. So I've got to pick up 4 lots of oil barrels. So I can see them there. Yeah, okay, they're there. Fine. So 4 lots, that's 4 slots. So I think I need to get up here with the grad, basically. So the grad will have the chains to get up here to do the barrel roll, and we'll be able to lift some of this stuff around and start deconstructing some of these sort of cabin zone things that have to be done, etc. But the next thing I'm going to do is push on in the direction that this fuel trailer needs to go and get to this towage at height. See what this is. I might leave the fuel trailer at the logging station though, because presumably I'll be in and out the logging station a couple of times as well. The long logs. But I think that might be the only place so far I've found that does long logs. There's another logging station that does medium, but I think this is the only one I've found that does long. I think on that basis I will leave this at the logging station until I've drained it enough to deliver it. And the logging station is basically hug this and try and get across the lake safely to there. Again, heading in the direction of where there's some logs in case I need to pull myself free. And this looks like a fairly straightforward. There'll be wooden planks up here, I bet. 2 lots. So limited supply of wooden planks there. And if I read the map properly, unlimited supply of medium or long logs here. Cool. Wood framing. This is outside the range of the radar, so I don't know if there might be something up there as well. Well, that might be. There's somewhere on this side of the map there is another gateway. That might be what that is. I'm going to top up with fuel. I'm going to head up and see what that is. I think that's probably a gateway though. And then go up and see what this towage at height is. But not take the trailer up there. I'll leave the trailer here for now, the fuel trailer. There are no trailers, like cargo trailers, that I've found yet either. So at the moment, I'm looking at either surviving with trucks on their own or buying a trailer. Yeah, that was a rockier path than I expected. The other route is better. They're stuck to the lake. Come in on that other trail. No problem though. Right, so what's this saying? So it's locked. What would this require to open it then? Does it say? This passage seems to be blocked for now. I wonder if that's like Alaska, that you unblock it from the other side. Because it's not offering me any tasks or contract. Or there's a contract maybe that I haven't just unlocked because I haven't done some prerequisite. Fine. I've got a route into that map. I don't need a second one just yet. I presume that eventually that becomes handy for doing long logs or medium logs out of this camp. It looks like there's a bit of a snaking path up through. Follow the tire tracks. Got to lead somewhere, haven't they? Tire tracks go that way, but what's that lead into then? Don't want to be going there. So I need to find a way. It kind of looks like a bit of a snaking path that would go that way. get to this location. Not a pretty path though, not this section. That's probably the rock slide that Matey needs his fuel trailer bringing up this direction because of. Thinking about it, they cleared the road a little bit, but then there was a rock slide and they couldn't get the trailer through. So I've got to do this route again with a trailer, but I'm not doing it until after I've had an opportunity to siphon off a bit more. Should I feel bad about all the fuel I steal? I guess if you have to ask, the answer is yes. But do I feel bad about the fuel I steal? Nope. Right, so that's where the fuel trailer gets delivered. And then this is that a Chevy? Beaten up Chevy. Is it? Ask. Towage. My car recently broke down and my friend Joe just happens to know how to fix it. Will you help tow it there? $5,400? Yes, I will, mate. I'll take it there and fix it for you if you like. I'll even bring it back for that money. Map. Let's see where it's going to go. Back to the depot. That's a little bit unfortunate because what I had intended to do is maybe come down the hill from here and get my way to this. Although I'm gonna be going past that in the grad anyway. Yeah, I don't need to do that. So that's what I'd thought about doing. Looking at that from this angle, that might even be a Tatooine, you know. No. Can't really tell what that is, but that might be a Tatooine. A similar shaped model. Tatooines don't get stuck, mate. Unless you're me driving in a Mandra. You belly it out on some rocks. We won't talk about the lighthouse, if you don't mind. Right, okay, in that case, I am going to take this Chevy, because the money is useful to me. I'm going to take this Chevy back, retrace my steps, and deliver the Chevy to Uncle Joe's shack. See if there's any indication there that that's all he needs. So he deliver it. There's nothing there about a second step to bring it back, so I didn't tempt fate by offering. Get this down, deliver it, and then that puts me in the right direction to come down and grab more of the fuel from the maintenance trailer and leave the scout trailer at the logging camp. And I've tagged everything up on this hill then. Be a bit of a trek getting that Chevy out, mind past all those rocks that I just clambered over. It'll be a little bit of caterpillaring to get that out. And it's dark, beautiful. That's pretty good bit of progress though so far. Just opened up quite a lot of the top of this side of the map. And now we'll go back. Does this Chevy got any fuel in it, out of interest? Got a little bit, so if I needed to turn its engine on, it could help. Right, mate, you're coming with me. Try and just retrace exactly the same steps. There might be a better route past these rocks that goes off into the snow, but I'm not gonna spend loads of time in the dark trying to find it. It's quite a steep mountain to just climb over the top of. So no, I think I'll just stick to the route I just did. Oh, what's his repair status? Not that I can do much about it, but 14 health on his gas tank. You know what, mate? I am going to take your fuel for safekeeping. Just in case I happen to put a hole in your tank and it all pours out, I might as well look after it for you. It's not going to be pretty, is it? It's never going to be pretty trying to drag something like that through these rocks. His mate Joe knows how to fix his truck. I wonder if he'll still know how to fix it after I've finished with it. Which way did I come in? Don't think it matters too much, but yeah, this way. There's the oil barrels that I need to recover. That looks like that'll be easy enough once I've got the right truck up here. So I want to stockpile a bit of money because I am probably going to buy at least a logging trailer and maybe a cargo trailer as well. And for logging, I really fancy bringing the Pacific P16 here because it's kind of bringing it home. Is it a bad idea? Maybe. Is it the most capable vehicle I've got for doing long logs? Probably not. But it's a Canadian truck and I'm on a Canadian map. And even if it doesn't work out and I end up bringing something else, it just feels like bring it home, see how it does in Canada. Obviously it can't take chains, but other than that, when I used it in Michigan, it was a very, very capable long logging truck. And I'm sure the trails like this, it would do totally fine. We shall see. Or I could bring the Antarctic and both persevere and in the spirit of you can't please all the people all the time, it would divide the audience a little bit, the Antarctic, because some people love it, some people seem to hate it. And I didn't immediately fall in love with it, but I've spent quite a lot of money on it, and I'm not going to just not use it. But maybe not for this map. Maybe a bit big and cumbersome for this map. Right, towage at height. Great, thanks for your help. Here's a little token of my gratitude. Oh, you know what? $5,400, thank you. But I forgot to put the fuel back in. Oh dear, I forgot. I was just looking after it for him. Completely forgot. Right, we're done up on top of here for now. We're now going to go down and rejoin our maintenance trailer at the bottom of the slope. This is a very tattering heavy episode. I said last time I like to mix it up a little bit and not just drive the same truck the whole episode, but from a fuel perspective, the Tattering is the one that's at the fuel that I've got access to. I may end up towing that maintenance trailer pretty much back to the garage area at some point. Build the grad up. But I can't do much with the grad. Engine off. Which way did I go? Down through here to here. And there was nothing in the watchtower exposed this side other than that wooden framing. Probably do need to get the radar scanner up and about, although you can see from the terrain there's not much going on in that dark spot, for example. So I think, yeah, grab that trailer and then we'll look to push on here. Possibly go over this bridge, but I also want to at least have a look at whether or not that watchtower is reachable. Doesn't look like it though, does it? A lot of rocks around it. So you probably have to go over that bridge and then come back in to get to that watchtower. Nice map. Trailers behind me. Not that you can see. I want reversing lights, please, Debs. I appreciate the fact they gave us headlights that stay on when you turn the engine off, because that does make it better. But I wouldn't mind some decent reversing lights if it's not too much trouble. So there's a bridge at my waypoint. Fine. Trailer's on its side. Now it's on its other side. Now it's on its roof. Tattering doesn't care. You do what you want, mate. I'm just going to keep going. I think I'm going to keep this trailer with me and just keep pushing. And then eventually it might circle back and get me back to the garage. I don't want to leave it here because it was the way I got here isn't a route that I would use with a trailer on the back. Yeah, so I think I'll just take this with me. If I get it to the point the Boron Grad can attach to it, it'll be a much needed repair points supply. I'm just going to stick my nose in here because it doesn't look like it's in any kind of a radar range. The logistics site, so maybe manufacturing again. Oh, one of the forklifts. Engine off. So task $350. Here's your task for the day. Using a forklift or a crane, load a pallet with barrels onto the platform. Right. Load a pallet onto the platform. And it's full of fuel, so that's handy. My task for the day. Oh, and the pallet's just there. This is just a tutorial how to use the forklift. Right, so how do the controls work? Is it like a crane? No. Operate forklift fast mode. I might need to break immersion mode for a minute just so I can see. I'm trying my mouse button, there's nothing going on. Nothing to do with the winches. So break into turn off immersion mode for a minute because I might need to see some controls. Engine on. Operate forklift fast mode. I don't know what that means. Put some lights on at least. How do I lower the port? Nope. I cannot work out how to lower the ports. No idea, but I don't want to spend time on that. Change into Tatooine. I'm not going to take its fuel because I can just transport back to this anytime. So I'll leave it with some fuel in its tank. So cabin in stock. Cargo container and wooden planks. Okay, so this is where I craft, and then once I've crafted it, it appears there on the loading platform, I assume. Fine. Let's have a quick look. That task, does it actually say anything? Does it say anything about what the controls are for it? And turning the HUD back on didn't do anything, so I'm going to turn the HUD back off because it just irritates me a little bit. Unless it needed that. I'll worry about that another time. I'll come back for that. I've had a comment basically saying you get 2 of these forklifts and they are useless, which is quite funny because in Farming Sim I love them. The telehandlers are great. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend time on that right now. I'd rather push on with my exploration. Taking down speed limit signs as I go. As you do. Keep bringing you with me. And then I'm going to be going... Let's turn that task off. This is a bit annoying now. I'm going to be going to... probably... do want to come this way, don't I? Because that looks like a more of a trail. Come through this. That looks like a very big yard. Yeah. It's a bridge over to the island where the watchtower is by the look of it. Just sure I saw a bridge. I couldn't see close enough to see whether it was... Oh, that's a railway line. Do I want to drive on the railway line? They're a bit of a pain sometimes. I can keep 2 wheels in the tracks and 2 on the side. That might be alright. And obviously that means that the place I'm driving to is a railway depot. I see an upgrade. Excuse me, trader. I'll go see an upgrade, that's more important. Only just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Engine off. Las EA240. Not suitable for the current truck. Heavily redesigned engine variant. A few cut corners, sacrifice fuel efficiency and reliability for raw power. It's the Acteon, the Crocodile, and the Little Zik, plus the Bandit, which is another truck that is probably on my shopping list of a truck I would like to get hold of. Don't know whether that's the best or biggest engine. It looks like a bit of a trail up through there, but I'm not gonna explore it right now. Keep pushing on. I'm resigned to the fact this is a purely Tatooine episode, which is fine. I like the truck. I just do like to mix it up a little bit if I can. Bound to be some stuff to do here. I think the cabin, once you've crafted it, needs to be brought here, doesn't it? Seem to remember deliver it to the railway yard being part of the description. Some stuff in there. Leave this here. Let's see what this is behind me. This might just be a delivery point. Cabin unloading area. Yep, so that's where the cabin has to be brought. There's something over this side. Let's have a look. Trader store. big trailer. So that'll have to be delivered somewhere. That's one of the big high saddles. Oh, well that was dumb. I was that busy looking at the big trailer. I did not see that that little pile of pipes or corrugated something just took a big chunk out of my suspension. Engine off. Let's have a quick look. That does. I did see a bridge, but it looks like it's a broken one. But I may as well go and have a look. Let's just refuel while I'm here. Looked to me like there was an exit out this side to get to that bridge. Maybe it's around here. Task to fix a bridge? Yeah. That's going to be wooden planks by the look of it. By the look of the bridge. This bridge was washed away in minutes. We restored part of it, but we need help with the rest. $4,600 and a fixed bridge. Always useful. Wooden bridge. 2 lots of wooden planks. So I do need to destruct some buildings to get some of this stuff moving. So I'm pretty close to the point. I just need to be moving around this map with the grad, I think. Because that bridge really is the way to get over and do this watchtower. I'm not going to wade it. Don't fancy trying to wade it anyway. Just looking to get back to the railway station from this side. Get my fuel trailer and keep moving. And see what I can load here. So 4 concrete blocks, 4 consumables, 2 metal beams, 2 concrete slabs, 6 lots of fuel, 4 metal rolls, unlimited cargo containers. So we're not far from the crafting location. So all we need is wooden planks and come here to get the cargo container, and then we can take them over and get them crafted. So that's the first time that I've found anywhere that gives me cargo containers as well, I think. So that's handy to know. If I came to this location with a grad and 2 planks, well, ideally 4 planks really, but fix the bridge and make up the cabin. Positioning it so that I can attach it, because I keep forgetting. Get rope on. And then push on a little bit further. Okay, so I could follow the railway line, but that's just go into a tunnel. Not really a road here, though, is there? Pretty flooded out. So I've got to be careful not to try and wade too deep, basically. As long as I don't get drowned, this truck will go there, go where I want to go. Just don't go out into the middle of it. Another task. Fallen rocks. Fallen trailer. The rocks have fallen into railway tracks. Help clear the debris to reopen the path. $3,500. And I need to pick up 2 lots of consumables. of which there are 4 available, and deliver them just here. And then the fallen rocks, it's just that, nothing more. Fallen rocks and fallen stones on one side. It's a different name, but I guess it's the same task. It's the same. It's just a different name for the delivery point on the other side of the rock. Fine. And then I'm going to push on and try and get through here. And just see how far I can go until I run out of time on the episode, basically. Because we are going in the direction of that watchtower, which is really what I want to get to. Do my best to ignore the trailer. It'll pop back onto its wheels when it feels like it. There we go. So there's a bridge in the distance. I'm not sure if that one's out or not. If anything, this map, I know it came out first. This has a little bit of a feel of the main map, which I went to get to the Aramatsu Forester. Got a bit of a feel of that sort of map in terms of the colour palette and the terrain and textures and so on. So this is a bridge that's not broken. There's a nice surprise. So what have I got here? Refuel. Just because it's good practice. Okay, so that bridge is down. But that's the bridge that I got over through some shallowish gravel here. So if I were to fix that bridge, I'm then a fairly easy run up to the garage with some fuel. I think I'll leave the fuel trailer here now. So what I'm going to do, and I have no idea whether this is possible, is I'm going to push on this way. And I'm going to try and get to that watchtower, but it's whether I can cross this water, which I don't know yet. But there is only one way to find out. Go through whatever this yard is anyway. But I did fuel up, didn't I? Yeah, so I'm fully fueled, Roof and Tatterin, both fully fueled. I see a trailer with some wood on it. What sort of trailer is that then? I don't recognise the style of the trailer. Uphill delivery discovered. So it is a trailer that I could attach to, and it's got wooden planks on it. I don't recognise that. Is that a Scout? Is that a 2-slot Scout flatbed? I don't really do a lot with Scout flatbeds. That's maybe why I don't recognise it. Task. Mr. Stevenson orders some wood planks and this trailer from us. Deliver them to him and he will pay you $8,500. Mr. Wilson sure does want those planks. Start tracking. Uphill delivery, so where? Well, that's in the direction I'm going as well. Be silly not to, wouldn't I? So, can I get across that? Is that fordable in the Tatterin? No clue. But the delivery is in the same direction, so I'm going to take this trailer with me on a rope. I won't be able to unload. So it depends on, because I can't attach to it. I may just get it to the location and then the yard would have to come in and attach to it. Depends on whether it just works by towing it through the area like trailers do. Two lots of wooden planks, so I could use those on a bridge and get this other watchtower. I don't suppose Mr. Wilson cares what. Is it Wilson or Stevenson? I don't suppose he cares. My friend's dog is called Mr. Wilson. I think it was Mr. Stevenson for the task. Yeah, Mr. Stevenson. My friend's dog is called Mr. Wilson. That's why that popped into my head. It's a delivery point for something else. This is all going to fall down if I can't get across this. If this is not fordable in the Tatooine. Kind of looks. That is very fast flowing. What do you think? There's quite a lot of rocks there to try and keep myself from drowning. Trying to use the rocks to avoid being washed downhill. No bother at all. Wasn't even slightly nervous. Just YOLO'd it, be fine. Bricks. Kind of feels like you want a big trailer and just run around and grab all of this stuff, doesn't it? I'll follow my nose, not the route that I did set out, but I think the route was in a blind map, so let's just see. Yeah, I'll just keep following my nose for a minute, but I will mark where the watchtower is so I can always keep an eye on whether I need to turn uphill. Because the watchtower is a higher priority than this trailer at the moment. It'd be lovely to get that watchtower as a final thing on this episode. Ooh, a rolled truck. Hang on a minute, I haven't been here before. Camping gone wrong. Engine off. Camping gone wrong. That Stepan guy is something else. He crashed the car when he was supposed to get work done. I need your help repairing it for a fee, of course. $7,300. But repair points are one thing I'm definitely struggling with, so let's have a look at the map. Once it's delivering up the hill, deliver to the shack. He says I need your help repairing it. Okay, so got to take it to the shack and then repair it. So I don't know how many repair points it needs, but it needs to go up that hill basically. Let's just keep tracking this one for a minute. So I want to be heading up this way, but maybe if I can get to there, then I can leave the trailer, go to the watchtower, and I'm pretty close to getting over the hill to Mr. Wilson's house. And I'll leave this scout here for a minute. I'll come back for that. Depends on whether this incline is icy or not. It looks muddy so far, but there may be a icy rocky section in a bit that causes me trouble. But the centre trail part of it is muddy snow at the moment, so that should be good for Tatooine. Right, so this is about where I said I would leave the trailer, which looks about right, because there's a trail going in both directions. But the one up there, I am gonna I'm assuming that these rocks, I'm going to try it, but I'm assuming that these are just icy rocks and I'll have no traction. I don't know. Maybe they are, but not too bad. 8 wheels give you some traction, even if it's a bit slippery, I suppose. They're kind of glistening, so you can tell they're icy, but it's not. Right, there we go. Lost en route and arrogance. Cutscene. So camping gone wrong. That gives me a lot more view now, doesn't it? Look at it. Oh, pretty much. There's one watchtower left that I haven't got to yet. But pretty much that's most of this map done. All the different places I could get wooden planks, look. It's quite promising in a way. I'll go everywhere. So there's... Arrogance is a task there. So what was the other one that it gave me the name of? Oh, Lost en Route it was. Alright, I'll have to get down to that and tag that when I get a chance. What's that? Has my trailer shed its load? Did I drop the wooden planks? Because if I did, there's pretty much nothing I can do about it without bringing the crane lorry up here. I just thought I saw on the map, it looked like the trailer and then 2 pallets of wooden planks slightly downhill from the trailer. Yeah, the trailer shed its load when I was coming up that slope and I didn't notice. So Mr. Stevenson, sorry mate, there's your wooden planks down the hill. But I don't suppose you care which wooden planks you get, do you? I am pretty much out of time, but I am going to push on and just get the trailer at least delivered because I'm right there. But of course, this trailer, if I'm driving like this up this type of terrain, this trailer is going to drop wooden planks all day long, isn't it? So that's bricks, but this is a finished house and I better not deconstruct it, I suppose. So that has flagged the trailer as being delivered, but it's not despawned it, which I suppose means I could hook it up to something and just keep going. I wanted to use it for myself, but I won't. I'll leave it there. Don't really use scout cargo trailers. So I just need to get him some wooden planks up here now. But that's a pretty good effort. So I'm going to wrap this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. This is episode 3 of Yukon. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. I look forward to see you in the next episode. In the meantime, thank you very much and goodbye.